One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Spins away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
They'll run the screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. They go to the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gonna run it. It's Moss. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. The give. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Pulled down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Let's go.
To the ground. He's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Pass to 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
with a great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off with a defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Norman. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at this 21-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback running on the draw. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Time to take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's stop there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28.
Will take over. First and 10.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll try to get outside. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The toss to the right. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
feet in the end zone, looking to fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Got his man out of the backfield. Past the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the run, it's Stewart. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Texas A&M, 21.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the tailback. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Goes to the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bussey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The lone back's got it. He breaks a tackle. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Bussey. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Floating away. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Got some room to run.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give and tick, 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 tick. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the give off the left side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking for space. It's Moss. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent. consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while.